much he can do with the golden ball. A, it's going to be off the table after this shot anyway, because he's not taking the black, but you can't play it as a, if you like, a seventh colour.
Luca, Brecel, 1.
Well, more than one. Didn't want that in there.
4.
That's coming away because it's a little confusing, all of it, but
it's funny, isn't it? Because he would have been hampered by the golden ball there, but it does have to come off the table because there's no maximum on. Well, they're all going in now.
5.
well, in the end, the flute green that he didn't want didn't cause him any bother.
I tell you what, if that yellow had gone in as well, then you might as well give him the trophy.
He needs to just simmer down a tiny bit because, yes, he's playing well and the adrenaline is pumping. It's a massive game of snooker, this, but that was quite an ambitious shot, has to be said. And he has a real chance here to strike. He's got another frame. He could win this frame and take a 3-1 lead. So he needs to just, not saying he's got to change his game, but not take on ridiculous shots. He's better than that. Down on the spot. Pink was in play, but he just got the red first. I mean, he's not boxing, but he's kind of got O'Sullivan on the ropes a little bit, hasn't he? Just the way that he won those 2 previous frames.
Well, maybe seeing Eddie Hearn sat in the front row, he thinks it is boxing, because he's promoting the Anthony Joshua fight here at the weekend.
Oh, goodness me, that is a dreadful shot again. I mean, far be it for me to criticise O'Sullivan. I think he's the greatest of all time, but he's played 3 or 4 really diabolical safety shots by his standards. He's feeding Brecel real chances all over the place. He's so out of character. I mean, he's so dangerous when he's in good form, his long game, and you've got to find a way. Even O'Sullivan, he can play the best safety of anybody when he wants to. At the moment, he's got to find a way of stopping Brecel because he's all over him.
Well, he must certainly fancy a serious opportunity here, Brecel, this evening. But he has to focus. And as you say, keep calm as well. It's so important in this sport, not get ahead of yourself, get overexcited.
$17.
Build up to the World Championship. The narrative has been sort of shifting, hasn't it? There was a time a few weeks ago where everyone was saying it's O'Sullivan or Trump. Then suddenly Ronnie got whitewashed by Selby. He came into the picture. Mark Allen's winning tournaments. Gary Wilson, Zhang Gander. If Brecel can win this one
23.
tonight, then he's very much in the picture as well.
Yeah, I think it's called healthy, isn't it? Healthy competition, which players' form comes and goes. You can't just keep performing like a machine and knocking everything in.
24.
And there's too many good players around for them all to be out of form for long. I actually thought Sean Murphy played well in defeat. He might come to life for the World Championships as well. There's the mistake. And Ronnie has to take full advantage. The mistake has happened. First one for a while of any real significance.
Could be a big one, couldn't it? Because he's opening reds up as well. So he's now handed O'Sullivan the opening.
One.
know, it's a big visit for even someone as achieved as much as O'Sullivan. For him, this is a very important visit to the table.
Eight. 9. 16. 17.
And while he was looking at the two reds close together, you can see on the left of shot there to see if either of them will pop. They might come into play. O'Sullivan will need at least one of them.
25.
Whatever else he takes before that.
$31. 32. 38. 39.
So still the two reds where they have been for the duration of this break, and now he's looking again. Where will he the pot? Certainly something will go to the right middle. The top one might be potable to left corner, but that could be the winning or losing of this frame. For now he's playing on the other red, so it's going to be, I think, crunch time soon.
45.
They just set up close together and quite awkwardly. He might be able to nudge the cannon, but even that wouldn't guarantee position. Not in this pink, just brush into them. Yes, that's absolutely delightful. That is delightful. The left-hand red might have covered the black to that same pocket as the pink went in. That's what he just looked at. To ensure he doesn't overscrew here and not be able to pop the red because of the black. Seemed unlikely that he would do that with his superb cue ball control. Red
59.
will be enough. The colour will be just a bonus. He's noticeably kind of slowed down a little bit in this break, I think, understanding the importance of it.
Big error from that man. He was on top, wasn't he? He was playing good stuff. He missed a black, opening the reds up. Handed the opening to O'Sullivan, and he's taken it. So a fascinating final.
67.
He's going to be all square at the interval. O'Sullivan was a bit sort of muted, wasn't he, for a while, but it's come back to life here.
69.
I don't think he's missed many. He just his safety play was really poor by his very high standards.
72.
Well, it's turning into the final I think the crowd here wanted to see. Very entertaining and very close. It's going to be a 15-minute interval, and then it'll be the fight to the finish. Brecel has found out that you cannot afford unforced errors against the greatest, because he will punish you. Sets it up nicely, doesn't it, for the second half of this final here in Riyadh. Ronnie O'Sullivan punished fully, the 94 clearance off the back of the missed black from Luca Brecel. It's been high.